What is up, Bucs Nation? Welcome to the Loose Cannons podcast. I'm your boy Sammer, hanging out with Poppy fucking Latte, my dumb and sometimes very annoying and definitely not esteemed and always barefoot stepbrother, Stanker. And we're joined by enemy from across the lines, boys. My boy Eazy from Detroit, one of the hosts of the Woodward Heavyweights podcast up there. They actually do a pretty good job, not gonna lie. They got some shitty colors in the background, I don't know, I'm not a big fan of the blue and silver, kind of weak colors. But other than that, they do a pretty good job. Yeah, do a pretty good job, though. What's up, Eazy?
What up, man? I appreciate you guys having me.
Are you ready for this, Eazy? Were you guys nice to Sammer when you had him on? I don't even know. I didn't watch the show. Were you guys nice to him? Did you beat him up a little bit?
It was cordial.
Cordial?
It was cordial, yeah. It was cordial.
No, we were nice. We were nice, right?
Stank. How are they going to argue with facts, right?
Listen, this is an old school rivalry, all right? I'm old enough to still have a little bit of hatred towards the Lions. That's how old I am. I used to watch Barry Sanders run all over us in the old sombrero. So much so that I kind of like the guy, honestly. So I know it's weird. But
now that makes more sense, because before, for me, I don't even remember that. That was well before,
you weren't even a thought back then.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's like people like black and white, NFL footage for you.
Yeah. Yeah, up until this year, you guys have more NFC North championships than us.
That's true.
Up until this year?
Up until a week ago.
First time ever winning it.
Yeah.
Well, listen, the Bucs are on a revenge tour. All right, Eazy. Right now, we are facing teams that we lost to in the regular season. We're facing them in the playoffs. And if you haven't noticed, man, we took notes and we took down names and we have receipts. And now it's your guys' turn, okay? We're coming to Detroit and we're fucking pissed off. We got a guy in Kalijah Kancey who didn't know how to play football when we faced you guys the first time.
At all.
We had a guy in Baker Mayfield who didn't like to wear creamsicles, okay?
No.
Those uniforms were the reason we lost that game.
That's true.
All right?
That's true.
So, it is officially Revenge Tour stop number 2. Latte, I mean, what do you expect to see from this Bucs team now that we know that they have vengeance inside of their fucking teeth?
I mean, listen, they have vengeance out of the teeth. And listen, Baker, right? It starts with Canales and the game plan. We got to see what kind of game plan he's going to put together, right? That's important. Because if you keep my guys locked up and you don't allow them to do what they do, then none of this matters to begin with. But as long as Dime Piece Dave does his thing, I feel pretty comfortable. The first time around, there was a lot of people open. A lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And he just couldn't hit them. He couldn't hit him. And we all saw the clip this week. Baker's in his bag right now. Baker's feeling it. Baker's a guy that rolls off momentum, right? Did you see Eazy? Did you see the clip? I saw the clip. He's like, fuck it. Godwin's down there somewhere. That's what kind of heater this guy's on right now. He literally was in the huddle like, Chris, look out for this. And then threw it up. And as he's running celery, he said, fuck it. He's down there somewhere. It's brilliant. It's beautiful.
The craziest thing about that play is that he audibly said in front of the entire fucking stadium, "Hey, Chris, be ready."
Be ready.
What? How did the Eagles not even realize? Hey, dude, you hear, what did he say? I think he said Mike. Yeah, all right. Everybody double up on Mike. Yeah.
No, Sam, my favorite thing is, and we could all laugh about this easy, and then it's about to get serious, okay? But we've all heard that, right? Especially us having Jameis.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck it. He's down there somewhere. To actually hear a quarterback say that as he's mic'd up, like, bro, how do you not love Baker? He's like, fuck it. He's down there somewhere.
We literally lived an entire season.
I didn't know
fuck it. He's down there.
I didn't know that was on the mic'd up. No, I didn't see
that. No, he literally said that. He said
it.
Fuck it. Chris is down there somewhere.
I lived through that experience with Matthew Stafford and Calvin Johnson. We had many of those moments where Stafford was like, literally, fuck it.
Yeah, but that's Calvin Johnson, bro. My grandmother, who was born without eyes, she could hit Calvin Johnson in the end zone at least 9 out of 10 times. You just really throw it up. This guy was a cheat code. You guys somehow, you're like the most irrelevant team in the history of the NFL, and somehow you guys have had just legends, absolute legends, the best at the position at those positions. I'm going to throw a little shade because we used to be the most irrelevant franchise in NFL history, right? Nobody had a worse winning percentage. Irrelevant, bro. I got to speak down to these Detroit people who are in our chat room right now, right?
It's the gloves are off.
Somehow
they are in there.
They all pulled their pennies together. They went down to Cricket Wireless. They all have internet right now. I have no idea. Hey, Detroit. Welcome.
Somebody in the apartment complex put on the hotspot. He's like, "Go check this out."
the internet.
Somebody's got their Wi-Fi hotspot.
Yeah, they're
Probably
sharing the
at Kid Rock-
hotspot.
Probably at Kid Rock's house somewhere in the fucking
No,
building.
no.
You know what I mean?
Hey, yeah, does Kid Rock represent you guys?
No.
Is that one of your representatives? You guys officially embrace Kid Rock? Is he officially a Detroit Lion representative?
Listen, it was the most viewed playoff game of all, I think, for a while there last week, and Eminem was the guy. Like Kid Rock had his time with the 04 Pistons, like that was his thing, and now he's kind of gone like the typical route of like aging white dudes go like hardcore conservative, and now it's like divisive. I don't have any problem with him personally, but
Hey, bro, this is a safe space. Easy.
Hold on.
This is a safe space, bro. You can talk shit about Kid Rock. He's a piece of shit. Nobody likes him.
yeah, I mean, I got no issue with him. I got no issue with him. It's just he's just not. He doesn't represent Detroit. It's
Number
more
one,
like Eminem and like
Easy.
Big
Number
Sean
two,
type thing, right?
I have to address this. One of your weirdo fans that followed you over here, Easy, it said that when they came to the shithole down here in Tampa in week 6, shithole. You play in a Bass Pro Shop, sir. Like what the fuck are you talking? You play in an old fucking mall. Raymond James a shithole. Are you nuts?
Yeah, old mall better. I think Bass Pro Shop started down here.
For football.
What?
You think about like you're thinking about back in Stanks days, the Pontiac Silverdome, Ford Field. Made for football.
Wait, you guys don't play in the Silverdome anymore?
No,
Yeah.
no. Silverdome died like 20 years ago.
Bro, it's been that long since they had a Lions game on TV down here, bro.
Yeah.
We forgot that y'all even existed.
But Easy. You can agree that Raymond James is not a shithole. A shit. That's kind of.
No,
We have a
Raymond
pirate
James-
ship.
I've never
Easy.
been.
Easy. We have a pirate ship.
Fucking
Our
pirate
sound
ship.
guy, yeah, because he came back. He called you guys the Buck Pirates, not to be confused with the other word, but the BUC Buck.
No, we do both, man. We do everything down here, bro.
All of it, man. It's Tampa, baby. It's 2024.
We do it all, baby. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Listen,
Crazy.
I didn't watch football. I didn't watch football with Stinks.
Hey, yo!
Stinks. Like, Stink's been alive for like what? At least 45, 50 more years than I have. So I have no idea who this Barry Sanders character is. For a very good while of my life, I thought Detroit was a made-up city just so they could make movies about Eddie Murphy being a detective, right? For Beverly Hills Cop. I really thought, I thought that was a fake city made for Axel Foley's existence. And come to find out, you guys have a fucking football team. And it's a real fucking place. And apparently every car is on fire for no fucking reason. I'm not sure why.
And River.
Apparently rivers could be on fire.
It's where dumpster fires were created. By the way, Stank, you brought it up a little bit earlier. Fuck you, Detroit, because I wanted Calvin Johnson. I dreamt about Calvin Johnson.
So did John Gruden, by the way.
God, fuck.
You should have had him.
I'm going to stay on your ass, chat. Daniel O., your reporters don't know much either. Hey, Daniel, I know you haven't been to the playoffs a lot lately. As a matter of fact, you just won your first playoff game in 30 years, and we're just coming off a Super Bowl victory, that is. Victory, sir.
Yeah.
We have the hardware. But, Daniel,
Undefeated in Super
this
Bowls,
is
by the
what
way.
happens when you make it to the playoffs. You get national media coverage. That wasn't an actual beat reporter for the Bucs. So get your shit straight before you come at us talking that our reporters don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? You get national coverage when you make the playoffs, sweetheart, okay? Just so you know.
Real quick, I'm not going to jump into this chat nonsense.
Wait, are you guys going to the
I want all the smoke in the chat.
What was it? What's that?
Are you guys coming to Detroit Sunday?
No.
Oh, that's right.
No.
Crazy.
$3,000 for
No, I thought about it, but I didn't want to take out a second mortgage on my home.
Yeah.
For a ticket.
I thought about buying half the city, but my real estate guy told me it's not worth the money. I'd be upside down within 2 days. So I said
I just saw that the tickets are worth more than some of the houses in the city. That's crazy.
Yeah, is that true? Is
That's
that true?
facts, actually. That is facts.
I went like 2 years ago, Easy, for a barber convention thing that we were teaching a class, and we stayed right around the stadium, and pretty cool little bar. Had some badass burgers. That's all I remember. But no, I'm not going back. Again, like Snake said, I'm not mortgaging second mortgage on my house to go watch a football game.
Well, listen, before we dive into the game, I got to ask you, Easy, because listen, I've never been to Detroit. I've been to Michigan, different places up there. I've never been to Detroit itself. So I got to ask, like, Chicago's known for pizza, deep dish pizza. New York's got New York pizza and a ton of other stuff. Florida, we got the Cuban sandwich. We got a lot of stuff going on, right? Buffalo's known for the wings. What the fuck is Detroit known for food-wise? Like, if I were to go to Detroit, what would I eat and then get back on the airplane and come back home?
That bar had the best homemade Big Mac I ever had in my fucking life. I don't know if
but you get a good Big Mac recipe on TikTok now, right?
What?
So.
Somebody said Detroit is known for alcoholism.
We have tons of good food and amazing restaurants, but for some reason, the food that's associated with Detroit is a coney dog, and it's a hot dog with chili, mustard, and onion on it. That's
skating rink food, bro.
Exactly. I'm not proud of that being our
What?
we got
I heard
Detroit
square
style
pizza too.
Hey,
Square pizza.
somebody said mom spaghetti. No.
No, that's
Square pizza is also skating rink food, or that's actually what my lunch ladies used to give me back in the 80s. Is square pizza. So technically, lunch ladies invented that shit, not Detroit. Stop claiming shit that's not yours.
Detroit pizza's got the sauce on top.
It does.
It's different.
Why? And then your hands get all saucy.
Honestly,
yeah, how you eating that?
I'm not gonna lie to you. It is. If you never had, you just got pizza tonight. You should. Detroit style pizza is honestly great. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm not probably calling
It's nice and crispy. Nice and crispy. I'm a big texture guy. Detroit pizza does look good. I told you I want all the smoke. I'm staying on the fucking chat. You guys do whatever you want with this column over here to the left of me. I'm staying in the chat. Antonio says,
bro, but the chat is on fire right now.
It says, how about you Google Florida man and see what pops up? As if that's an insult.
Yeah.
We win like a proud badge of honor, baby.
Yeah.
Dude,
man,
Stank is a Florida
man.
man.
Sex with alligators and reptiles in the state.
Fucking amazing.
One third of this podcast is a registered official Florida man. Yeah, Stank,
by the way,
you're a Florida man. Show them your license.
I am a Florida man. I'm a licensed Florida man. I don't wear shoes anywhere. I'll come to Detroit and not wear shoes. Fuck you. I will walk around barefoot in your city. I'll do it.
Stank, I tweeted it, by the way. Baker's made his full transition in the Florida man. Motherfuckers out there doing a bump on the fucking sideline.
He was
down. I'm like, what the fuck is going on, Baker?
I thought he was smelling. I thought he was smelling them things from earlier. You know what I'm saying?
He did do a bump celly. That was wild.
I was like,
that was Florida man style.
That's that moxie, all right? That's moxie, okay? So speaking of moxie, we got our quarterback. He's gone through his character arc, right? He's gone through having to eat humble pie, having to look in the mirror, having to come to a team, rebuild himself, reimagine himself, and rebuild his confidence. You guys have a guy in Jared Goff that's gone through a very similar situation. You know, probably his lowest moment, getting traded from a team he took to the fucking Super Bowl in the Rams. Now he's in Detroit, and MCDC told him, I'm going to rebuild you, I'm going to fix you, I'm going to bite off your kneecaps, make you a little bit taller when I rebuild. You're going to be a better quarterback. So at the end of all this, my point here, my question to you as a Lions fan, because I don't know shit about your team.
Yeah.
How important is Goff to what you guys actually do? Like, is he imperative to the success, or is this a team that's kind of built to succeed regardless of Goff? And how important is it for the Bucs to, how can we affect this quarterback, or do we even need to?
That is a controversial. Jared Goff is a very polarizing topic here in Detroit. I feel like he's in more good graces now than ever after the first playoff win in 32 years. But I'd say it's pretty pivotal. I don't think pivotal. I should say. I apologize. I don't think that like what he does is something that anybody else can't step in and not do. But he's got this Ben Johnson offense down pat. It's to the point where, like, if I go jump on something a little bit early, I know you guys blitz a lot, but it's hardly affect them this year because of how, I guess, in tune he is with the offense and the routes these receivers are running, that he just knows where guys are going to be. Like, we eat in the middle of that field. And if you guys send in extra blitzers, guys that belong in the middle of the field, like safeties and linebackers, Jared Goff is going to eat. I'm pretty confident Jared Goff's going to eat in this game, and I'll give him his due credit. That's something I don't usually do on my show, to be honest with you. Jared Goff is he's definitely a big part of what's going on here in Detroit. He knows the offense like the back of his hand. He helped install it with Ben Johnson last year. Ben Johnson sat down with him in the offseason. He's like, look, we need to find something that works for you. You're low key kind of ass. We gotta, we gotta like do what's best for you. And they've done that perfectly. And that's why Ben Johnson's going to be a future head coach. He's phenomenal. But Jared Goff he's a big piece of that.
I appreciate your honesty, Eazy, because we can claim that everybody was on the Baker Mayfield train here on this show and in the chat room and in Bucs Nation, but kind of similar to what you just described. People have been in on Baker and out on Baker. Last week we're in on Baker, right? That's the Baker you want to see. That's the Baker we hope we see this week. But there's some times where not just Baker, but our offensive coordinator just decides they don't know what football is or how to play it. So it's a mixed bag, which is why we won 9 games and lost 8, and we backed into winning this division. But playoffs, here it is, new thing. You guys are biting kneecaps. We're smelling our fingers. You never know what's going to happen this week, bro.
Yeah. What's stronger, kneecap biting or finger smelling?
What do kneecaps taste like, Eazy?
You ever had oxtail?
Yeah, I do. My wife's
yeah.
Dominican, bro.
The oxtail's up there, bro. Damn.
Yeah.
Oxtail's delicious.
Because the oxtail, like the meat's like inside. You know what I'm saying? Like
so good.
Similar.
Somebody Patrick says Stank sounds like TV Bubbles. You talking about Trailer Park Boy Bubbles?
Oh, that Tampa Bay Bubbles. He called you Tampa Bay Bubbles.
bro.
Hey, that's a win, dude.
I will steal your shopping carts, fix them, and sell them back to you at a markup.
That is solid.
Keep fucking
that
with
is
me.
solid. Easy though. Listen, you said he hasn't really had a problem with the blitz, right? So how have teams beaten you guys, and how have teams? Because I've watched a few games where Goff has not looked good. So has that been Ben Johnson not preparing him and not having a game plan that's specifically good for that game, or is that Goff not handling zone blitzes? Is that Goff not handling man-to-man coverage while there's a pass rush? Is it having more guys coming at him, or fewer guys and more guys in coverage? Like how do you affect Goff? Because the way you talked about it made it seem like he's got the offense down so well that there's no way to stop him, when in reality that's not the case.
Yeah, I mean, so you can get him on the blitz, but like with Ben Johnson, like you're gonna pay for it at some point. Like I mean, it's like any quarterback. Like, sometimes the blitz is gonna work, sometimes it's not. It's like a 50-50 shot. It's a gamble. But as the seasons progress, I mean that's the games we have lost have been because of Goff turning the ball over. And if I'm not mistaken, since he's been drafted or since he's been a starter since like 2017, Jared Goff has the second most turnovers in the league. There's that narrative that's been out there for like the longest. He's got the Whopper Jr. hands. He got the tiny hands. He fumbles a bit. You know, if your guys, you know, you talk about Kalijah Kancey, Vita Vea, I know he commands those double teams. If Kancey can get like, you know, crafty enough to get on the inside and get his hand on the ball or force Jared Goff to move from like, you know, his standing position, he is a little bit clumsy with the football. It doesn't his grip isn't great. I think we had a fumble against the Packers, and my co-host notoriously mentioned that it was knocked out with like a pinky. I believe it was by like Sean Gary. So like he is
He had a fumble
if you can
against
get
us.
to him, if you can rattle him, that is the weakness. But we have one of the best offensive lines in the league. And again, like I said, he's got the offense down packed, man. Like I mean, I think all three of you guys agree he's not like the most like physically gifted guy in the league. So for him to be like putting up the numbers, I believe he's like number 2 in yards, like number 3 or something like that in touchdowns. Like he is like top 5 across the board. For a guy like that to be putting up those kind of numbers, he's got the offense down packed. But yeah, he can be rattled if you get to him. But the issue is it's been a tough time getting to him.
You guys
But
do have.
you got to move him off his spies. You're saying. Go ahead, Lefty. Sorry, man.
No, I just needed to add this in because I remember watching the game last week, and Chris Collinsworth made a comment, and he just talked about his offensive line, and Chris Collinsworth made a comment about Penei Sewell being the best tackle in the fucking league, and I said, whoa, wait a second, buddy. We have a guy here by the name of Tristan Wirfs, number 78, who jumps out of fucking pools, who's considered the best tackle in the league. Pump the brakes here.
On both sides.
Plays both sides. He's the best at both sides. Like
Penei Sewell, drafted as a left tackle, moved to the right side. If his first game ever playing, he had to play left tackle spur of the moment because Taylor Decker got hurt, and he locked down Nick Bosa. Penei Sewell, all due respect, Tristan Wirfs, he is an absolute dog. But Penei Sewell eat that man alive.
Listen, easy. Tristan Wirfs was so good at right tackle. The NFL actually sent a letter.
To left.
Yeah, they sent a letter. You know those letters you get to get your drug test? No, they didn't send him a P letter. They sent him a, hey, you need to fucking move to the other side because it's getting unfair. All right, and they moved him to the left side, and he said, you know what, wasn't that bad because I did kind of get bored, and now I had to study football again. And now he's the best left tackle. It's just like, at some point, we're going to have to find a position for this guy that challenges him just to keep him focused enough. And no offense to your guy, he's easily the best tackle in the entire, maybe the entire history of the NFL, right? I mean,
now I want to see. I don't even care about the game anymore. I just want to see them go at each other now. Penei versus Tristan.
That should be the overtime.
Wrestling
Why don't we do that?
Just let them wrestle it at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, that's
we fly Joe Rogan in. He can do the commentary. Let's see who wins, bro. I have a feeling the guy who jumps out of a pool is going to win, but that's just me. I might be biased.
No, this is what it is. If the teams are tied,
he's fairly young
after one overtime.
Like, he's like a lot of people don't know about him, but Penei is an absolute he's a unit, bro. He's a monster.
So
listen, you might remember this. I don't know if it's like a national thing, but his rookie year, he grabbed Aaron down by the face mask like a little baby boy. And brought him to him, told him quit like fucking around because you know Aaron gets a little feisty there. Grab Aaron Donald, and that's like the Super Bowl year. Aaron Donald at his peak. He grabbed him like a little child, and it held him firm. That's Samoan strength. He's different.
Samoan strength.
It's rookie
I
year.
didn't know he was Samoan.
Samoan. Hey, that is a rule, by the way. That is there's a rule in life. All men know this. Don't fuck with cauliflower ears, and don't fuck with Samoans, and don't fuck with Samoans. Neither of those two, bro. You see those two? Run.
He threw his door off the hinge because he got mad at his dad.
Holy fucking super chat.
49
KS
super chat by KS.
$50 super chat.
Go ahead, Sanker.
Divisional round. Let's fucking go. We need the defense to come and play like they did last week. Big game from Mike on deck. KS with his dick on the table, bro. He just donated the entire fucking annual income for the whole state of fucking Michigan. Yeah, crazy, dude. $49.99 from KS. That's how we do it around here.
Listen, speaking of big game for Mike on deck, that's part of that super chat. It's no secret when you watch the Lions that they do have a deficiency in the secondary, right? Eazy. That's kind of like they've been the Achilles heel, and maybe there's some other weakness that we should know about. But a thing for me to watch this weekend, and we're gonna talk obviously get Stank's opinion because that matters, right? No, Latte, I want to hear from you honestly. Baker versus Detroit Lions secondary. Baker coming off, he's hot. I think he's gonna continue what he's been doing, but like you said, can Canales build wrinkles off of the tape that he's now put on in that Eagles game where he arguably called and scripted the best game of his entire career to this point? Now, can he take it to the next level and understand that there's wrinkles from there and there's ripples now? How can we self-scout what we just did to beat a team like the Lions and actually game plan for the Lions? So curious how you think this plays out in terms of, can Baker continue what he's doing, and is the secondary of the Lions ripe for the taking?
Easy's going to know more about the secondary, but from what I've heard since the Ravens game after they played us, the secondary has been kind of down, I actually would say, Eazy. Not that great. We did, like I said, in the first matchup, I'm not talking shit. I am talking shit. There was people open all over the place. There was people open all over Trey Palmer was open all day. Baker just could have hit him. So there's so much riding on this game on a rookie fucking offensive play caller and Canales, dime piece Dave. Jesus Christ. Get Baker in the rhythm. Get him some layups early. Let him see the ball go in the hoop. Let him get in the rhythm and get him going. By the way, Eazy.
Wait, who's hotter though?
What do you mean who's hotter?
Ben Johnson or dime piece Dave Canales?
Which one's
not even
close,
bro?
Physically, dime piece Dave easily.
Dime piece Dave.
Yeah, easy. How hot is Ben Johnson?
How hot is Ben Johnson, bro? On a scale of fucking 1 to dime piece.
Oh, you're definitely. I mean, Ben Johnson's a nerd, dude. Dave.
Yeah,
it's dime piece Dave.
Dave's a dime piece.
So you admit
Bucs are winning there too.
He's got the jaw line.
Listen, what I was going to say though, before we went down the dime piece comparison here, is that everybody knows the rules. By the way, Eazy. Everybody knows the rules. I don't make up the rules. We don't make up the rules. Everybody knows the rules. You guys just won a national championship. You can't have your cake and eat it too, bro.
No, you can't.
You just won a national championship. I'm sorry. We
That's
know
true.
that you won your one playoff game. We all know this ends. Mopar Buck hit the fucking buzzer.
Mopar Buck.
But that's cute. But worse was all pro as a rookie. Stop it. First team all pro as a rookie. Easy. First team all pro as a rookie.
Wasn't this rookie year with Tom Brady?
Does that?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was.
That made it even more.
There's more eyeballs on him. He's going to get more love being a part of that team.
Don't do that. We're the
2021. We were
the Bucs, bro. Levante David didn't make a fucking Pro Bowl even with Brady here, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but he's not on the same offensive line as Brady. Like, Brady gets camera time. We all know this. So Tristan Wirfs got camera time.
No. Let's go back. No, forget it. No, you're wrong. Okay, you lost this one. You definitely got the right. You answered right about Dave Canales.
Tom Brady.
No, that's not how it works. Come on.
Yeah,
they're zoomed in on Tom Brady, not Tristan Wirfs' sweaty ass.
Yeah, if anything, it takes away from Tristan.
Exactly.
Everybody's looking at Tom. Since, yes, we do rate men on this podcast, since one of your Detroit fans asked all the time. That's what this podcast is all about.
Yeah.
Tom being, at the highest you can possibly get if you're into that kind of thing. Chiseled jaw, dimpled chin, looks like a fucking Barbie doll Ken doll. Nobody was looking at Tristan, and he still won.
Yeez says what happened when he was healthy and he had Hutchinson in jail. That wasn't our best number one, best all-pro left tackle in the league. That was Gadecki. That was the guy that we wanted to cast off. He had Hutchinson in jail.
Yeah, I saw somebody did the cut-ups today, bro. Hutchinson may as well not even get out of the locker room, bro. Got a key. All right,
Hutchinson, he is playing better as of late, though. He is playing better.
Yeah, he is. All right, now back to the question, because I did actually ask a question here. Eazy, how scared are you of your secondary going up against Baker, who's hot, and Dave Canales, who's absolutely fucking gorgeous? You can't even look at this guy in the eyes without falling in love, okay? So be very careful if you ever come across him. I have twice, and almost ended badly for both of us in both those times. But
and Sammer,
how scared are you guys of that? Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Trey Palmer.
Thank you.
Dave Moore. Rashad White.
David Moore.
David Moore, who's calling the game from the radio box and actually playing at the exact same time. How are you feeling about that secondary versus us? And if you're feeling okay about that, is there something else that you guys are worried about as Lions fans looking at this game?
And Easy, before you answer that, I just want to thank you, Sam. I was going to ask you to please name the receivers because they don't know who the receivers are since
I have the entire roster memorized.
Russell Gage still apparently
he was
takes
asked that question last week. He wasn't healthy all year, so he didn't scout you guys during the season. He was asked that question last week. He just threw it out there. CJ knows what's going on. He knows what's in that back locker room.
Was he out with cramps? I heard he's been menstruating the whole season. He's been out. He finally got some something for the cramps, and he's going to be playing this week.
So I can't actually speak on CJ because I'm already on the shit list. So, but I
Oh yeah, I blocked by him too. Don't worry about it. We're
he
I'm
like
blocked by
Eazy.
him since the Saints days.
He's not an Easy fan. But no, our secondary it has been suspect. But it is built on. We have rookie Brian Branch at the nickel spot. CJ who was supposed to start there as a safety, he's been gone too. We had a backup filling in all year until an actual guy, Afonso Melifonwu, came back. And since then, yeah, teams have been putting like a shit ton of yards on us, but it's because if you look at the run defense, we rank the second in the league best. I think DVOA might be number one. So teams like they're kind of forced to pass on us all the time. I'm not going to say our secondary is great, but now that a lot of our playmakers are back and healthy, I'm not going to make it like so much of a mockery of it. It's very much like a bend don't break. And if any ball is tipped, I mean, between CJ, DJ, Afonso Melifonwu, and Brian Branch, someone's grabbing it. So someone's going to take advantage of that one. But with Dave, you mentioned he used to work with Russell Wilson. I feel like that's like Baker-esque. I feel like when he escapes the pocket, he extends those plays a little bit. Like that does scare me a little bit that Baker can do those type of things with the weapons you guys have on your receiving core. So, that'd be the weakness for sure as a secondary. But it's not one I'm necessarily like super concerned about because, again, we've had situations where they capitalize in crunch time with an interception, blitz, make a forced fumble. It's I'm not as
what are you concerned about then? What's your number one concern as a Lions fan watching this game with this amazing Bucs team coming to town?
No, it is secondary. It absolutely is a secondary. But I just don't think. I think again with them coming back healthy, it's going to look different than like what it's been. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been bad, but again, it hasn't been like what's supposed to be the entire year. But that is number one concern for sure as a secondary. I mean, we literally had Nick Mullins put up like 300 yards on us. That's with Justin Jefferson though. But you guys have again Mike Evans, Godwin, not Justin Gage.
Justin Gage.
Justin Gage? I don't even know who Justin Gage is. You guys are just making up stuff at this point?
He's played as many games as Russell Gage. Justin's the other Gage.
What the fuck is it with Detroit taking players that should be Bucks, by the way? Brian Branch, like that.
Brian Branch should have been a
slam dunk
Buck there. We all know it. We got our card in before you guys did, even though you had the pick ahead of us. It's not fair that he's on your team.
Sam
Because
Laporta.
I'm going to tell you right now.
Sam Laporta, too. Sam Laporta.
Yeah. Winfield Jr. and Branch together.
Oh my God!
Those are two. Hey, real talk though, Eazy, you got yourself a good one, man. It's compared to Antoine, and you've seen Antoine. Antoine is special. Brian Branch, woo, boy's good. That boy good. We got another super chat. Thank you. Want to read it?
I will fix the buzzer.
But wait, before you read this thing,
What? Okay.
I don't know how many people are in here. If you are new, hit the subscribe button. If you have enjoyed looking at our beautiful faces and our guest Eazy, I'm not sure if you liked his face as much as mine, but And of course, if you aren't new, hit the fucking like button, right? Let's get those likes up and leave your score predictions at the end of the show in the comment section. Stank, read the super chat because that's
I'm looking for it.
the
Oh,
only
I
reason we
found
have
it.
you
But
on
somebody
here.
says, "Is that guy albino?" Fuck you, bitch. That is not nice. All right, I've been very polite to you, Detroit pieces of shit. Zach Nunnery, $5 says Bucks by 50. TBH, just now learning that Detroit has a secondary. Yeah, me too. All right,
bro. He said, "Are you albino?" Motherfucker.
Oh, he got
maybe I am, bro. Okay.
Hey, he was
My mom said it's not nothing to be concerned about.
You were the stunt double in powder.
Oh man,
Fuck.
I was uncalled for.
Easy. What are we walking into here in that stadium? There is this like the Minnesota Vikings arena in terms of how loud and how ruckus it is, or are you guys still trying to learn how to be a fan base out there?
No, dude, we got it down pat, bro. This is 30 years in the making. There's girl been to cry tears after that win last week. This is you guys were walking in some ruckus. I mean, you have a guy like Jared Goff. Baker made a statement about it too because he played with the Rams last year. He reached out and he says it's wild here. And Jared Goff, who played Seattle twice a year for 4 years before he came to Detroit Lion, said that last week in Ford Field was like the wildest environment he's ever played in. And it's been guys, that was literally our first home playoff game since I believe it was like 91 or 92. We are a starving fan base, and this team has given us something to be proud of. So we're definitely walking into something crazy. Listen,
but easy.
I think we just actually last week, according to WSN.com, I think we broke the third highest NFL decibel record at 133.6. And if you follow like the paths of success, I remember Superdome New Orleans Saints. They broke it at one point. They were
Fuck the Saints.
Fuck the Saints. Fuck the Saints.
You guys know.
Fuck
You
the
guys know.
Saints.
They went on
Yeah,
to
fuck
the
the
Super Bowl. Afterward, it was the Seattle Seahawks, 12-man. They broke the decibel record. They went on to win the Super Bowl. And there was the Kansas City Chiefs. Same story. Went on to win the Super Bowl. I think Detroit's truly doing something special here.
Yeah, but
You think you're gonna win the Super Bowl because you broke a decibel level?
no, he's just pointing out the teams that have done that have gone on to win the Super Bowl. That's fair. That's a fact, like you said, Sammer.
That right there is a stat. I like that. That's a stretch, by the way.
That's a stat.
That's a stretch.
It's a little bit of a stretch, but I like it. I like
fact.
it.
But here's another.
Here's a stat for you guys. The last time you guys were in the playoffs.
Am I fucking talking?
Yeah, I don't even know what's going on right now. You shut the fuck up, Stank. You let Latte speak. That's your older brother right there.
Here's another stat that we're all experts in here, right? Especially on this show. We don't just talk about football like you guys pointed out earlier. Here's another one. Everyone knows. Sammer knows. Stank knows. Easy. I don't know. Detroit people, I don't know. You know that you don't go run one before you take a girl out on a date, right? Like, I'm going to save it. No, you guys busted your load last week. Your decimal fucking load, your load as far as your all that adrenaline, you busted the proverbial.
That was a loud load. That was a really loud one too. Yeah,
super loud, bro. Record breaking.
Now, like fighters, boxers. Nope. Hey, no funny business during training, right? You guys busted your load. Now you're gonna go out there, no legs, little jello-y legs. Trying to get the energy back up again, all the way to those decimal point again, and you're gonna fall short because you already busted your wad, bro. You busted.
You might have one of those cramps in the back of your leg. You know, the ones you don't want. Right when you like, you get that stroke. Right, you're like,
stroke.
All right, I got my rhythm. I got Charlie. So that's kind of what's crazy, Latte. I was gonna ask him that. Are you concerned with the fact that the Lions kind of played like that was such a big moment, and teams can kind of put a lot of energy into a moment sometimes and come out flat the following week because it took so much out of them. Are you concerned about that? Because, hey, they were supposed to put on a show on Thanksgiving, and it felt like the week before they had kind of fired off their load, and they looked like they were kind of flaccid for that game, and the Packers made them pay.
Was that your Super Bowl, Easy? Are you guys
going to are you going to be flaccid this Sunday?
I mean, as a fan, yeah. It was
You're going to be flaccid as a fan.
That's my first playoff victory in my entire life, but and Sam, I hope you know, like, I truly mean this because I told you I was critical of Jared Goff. I'm critical of my team. Like, I'm pointing out like what's going on. With any other team, that would be a narrative, but not a team led by Dan Campbell. Like, as an opposing fan base, you can hear that man speak and want to run through a fucking wall. Like Dan Campbell. So
you're saying he's a human Viagra pill?
Like you guys got Dave, the OC, good-looking guy. If Dan Campbell walked in the room, it's automatic arrest. He's pulling all the bitches, and you got to mop up the floor because that's how much of a fucking man he is. The team led by Dan Campbell.
Easy has arrived. Let's fucking go, Easy.
He's right. He's right. Listen,
he's not wrong. He's not wrong at all. And it's MCDC, bro. Motor City fucking day. I love me some Dan Campbell. I fucking hate him this week. Fuck him this week. But I like me some Dan Campbell. You are right.
But listen, I'm not going to pretend that if MCDC walked into the cafeteria that he's not flipping Dave Canales' tray right into his fucking face and taking his lunch money. All right? Because he would. He absolutely would. And he push him. He's gonna push him down.
He's gonna biff the R. McFly.
He's gonna biff R. McFly.
Yeah, that's the alpha energy that MCDC has. He makes Dave fucking Canales look like McFly. Right? That ain't good, man.
Hey, big dick MCDC walks up to Dave and he's like, "That's seat's taken." And Dave's like, "I'm in it." Yeah, I know. That's my fucking seat.
Yeah, facts.
Get up, pretty boy. I'm a fucking man. All right. I've been shaving. Before you were tweezing your eyebrows.
Hey, when that motherfucker said we're biting kneecaps at his opening press conference, I was like, "What the fuck? Who the fuck?"
I believed him. I actually thought he was eating human flesh. After the press conference.
Real talk, though, they put a clip up, Easy, and I'm sure you saw it. And I'm to a certain extent, I'm happy for you guys, right? Fuck you guys this week, but I'm happy for you guys because I saw it was the one, and I'm sure you've seen it where he's talking to he's addressing the team. I think it was Hard Knocks. It might have been Hard Knocks where he's like, all I think about is you guys, man. I've been thinking about this. I've told you guys in the beginning. They just trust me, and you can't help but want to root for the guy, except for this week. Fuck you guys. But Dan Campbell's the shit, man. We got another fucking super chat, by the way.
Shout out.
Let him find it. Let him find it.
I found it. Mopar book again. Mopar technically is made in Detroit. I'm assuming, but he's a Bucs fan because he's smart. He said 3 things that will cause the little Simbas to lose: secondary can't cover a bed. Number 2, their coach doesn't believe in 4th down. A 4th down is meant to punt. Number 3, Goff won't like laying under Yaya, Cansey, Vita. 34-28 Bucs with the W. Thank you, Mopar Buck. I agree with all that.
Brings up a good question, though. Like you talked earlier, Eazy, about the offensive line. Yeah. You guys got, I think, pretty good tackles. But how are you guys going to handle the inside? The hodgepodge of Vita and Cansey and
Logan Hall getting rotated in there.
Logan Hall and
Devin White, the fucking
Devin White, like all that meat that we got inside, all that beef. I mean, Vita Vea is a double team no matter what. How are you guys going to handle that? And have you guys faced a team that has that kind of sack power right in the middle of the field? Yeah, that kind of girth right up the middle.
Right in the middle.
Has Goff ever had to face such girth right up the middle, right in his face?
Yeah. Last week we just played Aaron Donald. And I get like they're
no.
Kobe Turner, his little side mate, their rookie defensive tackle. If I'm not mistaken, cashing like 8 or 9 sacks this year. And they have another kid on that team too that cashing like 8 sacks. Listen, I'm not gonna lie, that's one of the things that does make me nervous about facing you Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The blitz, I've kind of calmed myself about that. But your interior, Vita Vea is commanding double teams. Elijah Cansey. I mean, we prospect him as like Detroit Lions fans because we're like in need of a defensive tackle as well. The kid's nasty. In a 1-on-1 matchup, he can get like under you and make some things happen. But that is a little bit of a concern. I'm not gonna lie, that is a little bit of a concern. The interior defensive line for sure.
Tommy Pierce over here saying we have the best interior 3 in the league. Vita ain't shit. Did you not see Vita and team stop the unstoppable fucking play? The push. Are you fucking crazy? To name another fucking D tackle that stopped it. I'll wait. Name it. Waiting.
Yeah. Easy. Have you guys played the Eagles this year? Did you guys play the Eagles this year?
No, we did not. We did not play the Eagles this year.
Did you play them last year?
We did. We opened up the season against the Eagles. They beat us on a nail biter. We got to
stop their tush push.
We got fucked a little bit. Yeah, I think because that's when it started. Was last year against us. We got tush pushed. That's how they sealed the deal against us for the game. Which I honestly thought he was short, but
unpushable.
I'm not. Hey, listen, Sammer. I'm not
a fan of that play.
Listen, I'm gonna keep saying this until I get through the Detroit fan base's thick skull here. You won the national championship. Michigan won the championship. Okay, you can't have your cake and eat it too. Number one. Number two. Sammer knows this because he's about to trade in his fucking Hellcat. Right? You guys went full electric. Like Dodge went full. What kind of pussyfoot shit is that, Detroit?
What do you mean full electric? This is the Motor City. What are you talking about?
Canceled. Dodge has canceled their entire line, bro. There are no more Hellcats. No more Scatbacks for electric. That's an omen, man. No. That's a bad fucking omen for Detroit.
I agree. This is how prepared I am for this game, right? I've already sent my car to the dealership just so I wouldn't even drive it this week. And it's not even really due yet. So I said, fuck it. I don't want this piece of shit.
I like it.
Because it's from Detroit. Hey, and I don't want to drive anything from
traded in his fucking Dodge. He was like, we might face
Easy. You don't know.
I've had to make sacrifices this week,
yeah.
Easy. I've been having
all sacrifice. Bucs fan base is used to it.
I've had people drive me around all week, okay? It's rough being me, all right? It's not easy. I've had to have, I had to tell my cleaning lady not to come this entire week because she has family members who live in Detroit, in Dearborn, actually, right? So I've had to make my sacrifices. And I think that it's not fair, but it's also necessary, right? And so I just want, that's how prepared I am for this game.
That's one of many things that Bucs fans have sacrificed this week. Obviously, no Motown, no hot dogs because that's y'all's thing. I guess we're not even allowed to have hot dogs. Nothing at all to do with felines, cats. Anything at all to do with pussy. Can't touch it. Can't have it. Can't even look at it.
Easy.
Tacos.
Can't even search it.
I like tacos.
Who's your favorite character in Lion King?
My favorite character in what?
In Lion King.
Lion King.
Low key, kind of Scar. That guy's a fucking savage. He killed his own brother.
Hell yeah.
I don't like him, but I gotta respect him. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
no, I like him. I'm a fan of Scar. Like that is my guy.
We got a super chat from Detroit fan. Would you like to read it?
Austin Smith.
I might have to have Stank read it because they're both on the same intellectual level there, yeah?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, let's read it. First and foremost, this is donation for Eazy, not y'all. Lions O-line is the best in the business. Goff will be comfortable all night long. Watch out for Herman Moore. He's going to be open all day long. Johnny Morton is going to destroy you guys, and there's no way you're stopping Barry. 31-27 Lions. That's what he
I'm
said.
going to say they're the best line in business. Goff will be comfortable all night long, but you only won by 4 points. What does that mean? That's kind of contradictory, right? Listen, these guys are all making their predictions in the chat room, so it's time for us to do our thing, right? Score predictions and bold takes. This is when this is where you're going to get to speak uninterrupted, Easy. All right. And I think somebody in the chat said something about my beard being Sharpied on. No, I have an actual makeup team. We don't use Sharpies. All right. We have an actual makeup team. I'm going to start.
Shots fired, Latte.
Shots fired. So, I mean, it's not my fault Detroit people can't grow proper beards. I mean, Easy, it looks like decent. If I can put a nice line on it, it might look nice. I am a barber. I am a licensed professional barber. I own several barbershops.
When you come down here, we'll hook you up.
Sammer's beard is not. It's not Sharpied on. It's spray painted.
It's the water, bro. Their fucking hair starts falling off their face and shit. They start looking like me. Can't even won't grow.
You look like you drink bottled water, so I think you're okay, right?
They have to.
Yeah, they have to. Oh, they don't have a choice. Oh, my bad.
I love Lion fans in the chat, by the way. Good for you,
bro. They are going hard. They are super
good
hard.
for you.
Shout out to my Lions fans. One pride.
They came represent.
Let's go.
Yeah, y'all are cute.
Hey, they showed up.
Good for y'all.
I'll give them credit. They showed up. But listen, Stank, your prediction last time we faced this Lions team has gone kind of viral today since the announcement that I was coming on the Woodward Heavyweights show. And they found the 37-0. Yeah, remember he said we were going to win 37-0? Remember that? The one moment in his life where he didn't have a little dick. Okay, because the creamsicles had fooled him into thinking he was a hung man who could possibly be in porn. Not the case. So, Stank, I'm going to start with you tonight.
Oh, Jesus.
So, your score prediction tonight versus the Lions in Motor City to go to the NFC Championship game, a team that Eazy himself said he's going to be flaccid while watching, okay?
No.
What's going to go down? What's going to go down, Stanker?
See, like I said, I'm an old man, and I actually remember the last time the Detroit Lions were in the playoffs. I happened to be at that game in Tampa.
Yep.
At the old Sombrero.
Yep.
Where we crushed your hopes and dreams. It was sad to see. It was the last game that we played in that stadium before we had our new stadium with a pirate ship. This is what we do. We like everybody else, we crush lions. Like the hyenas are my favorite in the Lion King. That was my favorite because they would. Anyways, I had a score prediction earlier in the year.
You're an idiot. You know who your favorite would have been if you hate the Lions, you dipshit? It would have been those fucking antelope deals, the wildebeests who end up running over what's his face?
Yeah, bro. Well, you know what? Simba had no business being in that gully down there. He got fooled by Scar, and then the antelopes just do what the antelopes do.
No.
What are we talking about right here? What was the question again?
Score
prediction.
Your
Listen,
prediction.
earlier in the year,
Jeez.
I said 37-0, and I was wrong. And I'm here to admit to everybody watching, including all the Lions fans that are at the Cricket Wireless store right now watching this. I apologize to all the Lions fans that are at the Cricket Wireless store right now watching this, grouped up together.
Some of them McDonald's parking lots.
Burning we got to wrap it up. Cricket's closing soon. We got to get them out of there.
Listen, that was obviously crazy, bro. 37-0. That's weird. That's crazy. So
that's wild.
I thought a lot about it, and I'm doubling down. 74-0 Bucks. This right here, this could actually end this franchise in Detroit forever. Okay. The Rivers won't be the only thing burning after this game. Baker goes crazy. 74-0 Bucks. That's it. That's my prediction.
That's bold prediction too. That's your bold prediction too, right?
That's just a score prediction.
That's just my score prediction.
Oh, what's your bold prediction? Jesus Christ.
All right. If that wasn't bold enough, bold prediction.
I mean, 74 points. Somebody's throwing like 7, 8, 9, 10 touchdowns, right? I mean, there's got to be some big numbers in the passing game.
Bold prediction. Those are all in the air.
Wow.
No rushing touchdowns.
74 points doesn't equate to
74 points all in the air. All in the air. Balls go through the air too. Kickers. All that kind of stuff. Okay. We're getting to 74. Y'all, hey, you questioned whether we could score 25 last week, and we actually had 25 for a second.
Listen, Easy. Last week, he predicted that we would score 25 points, and we clowned him the entire rest of the show for saying 25 points. That's a very odd number. And for a good chunk of time in the fourth quarter, the Buccaneers had 25 on the scoreboard.
We did.
And we looked at him and was like, how did this happen? It was pretty wild, right? So, all right. I don't want to end this prediction cycle on a Lion prediction, so I'm going to go to you, Easy. Give me your score prediction. Okay, be realistic here. Don't give me some fucking fanboy nonsense, okay? And a bold take for this game.
Okay. Last time we played you guys, as shitty of a secondary as we have, you guys played against like one of the cornerbacks that nobody in the Detroit Lions fan base likes, named Will Harris, and you still didn't put up a single touchdown. And I'm not trying to get cocky on you guys. That actually happened. Scar is one of my favorite, characters of the Lion King because he's a villain. Brad Holmes, he rocks that villain hoodie on national television, like a true bad guy. We're bad men. We do bad things to the Buccaneers when you guys come. We're gonna fuck you guys up. If I'm being honest with you guys, I swear to you, I'm really not trying to be disrespectful. But like, this is 30 years in the making. You're coming in the den with starving Lions. It's a fucking rap. I'm telling you, it's like I'm getting hyped, and I do feel disrespectful. But I'm telling you, but it's like 36.
We're
38,
asking,
38, 17.
I'm rooting you on, bro.
Top 3
I like
offense in the league. You guys didn't score any points on us last time. We have Brian Branch back. We got CJ DJ back, and yeah, he's chirping Baker. You said we shouldn't chirp Baker, but like I've never seen Baker like accomplish anything from when he gets hyped from these moments. My bold take is CJ DJ gets in that ass and in that head and owns Baker Mayfield on Sunday. Interception, a sack, some type of turnover is coming from that situation. And I promise you guys, I'm only hyped because it's been 30 years in the making. I'm really not trying to be disrespectful, but my Detroit Lions are whoop that ass. Dude. I'm getting hyped just even thinking about it. They're coming to fuck shit up.
Hey, it's cute. It's cute to see.
I
remember my first playoff win too.
I
remember.
I like
38-17. Zero touchdowns last time, guys. Come on. We were missing like half our defense.
Nah, different team though. You're a different team. We're a much different team. Different team.
We're a better team.
We're gonna find out. That's what the game.
Bro, our dime piece offensive coordinator, he hadn't grown into the man he is yet. Now, like he's reached manhood. He went through puberty during the season.
Oh yeah,
he became a man. Became a man last week. Yeah, he actually's aged, bro. If you look at him.
Do you know why? Do you know why he was so focused? We took away all his distractions that week leading up to the game. We hired him what we have coined here a pusher, a business that we have on the side, where we send somebody to help you push and take care of business at home with your loved one, your spouse, whatever, okay? So that you don't have to focus on the actual thrusting. You can still work on the game plan. So let's just say our boy was multitasking while we had our pusher in-house taking care of the pushing part, all right? Yep. So if you don't think I've sent 3 pushers to his home this week, you're fucking mistaken. I've sent 4. Okay, I've sent 4. He's taking care of business in more ways than you know. All right, Eazy. Latte, your score prediction and your bull take. And listen, I respect the bull take. I respect the fan in you, Easy. That was awesome. Okay?
I respect it. That was awesome. I wish you would have gone in more. You don't have to apologize, man.
Stank said 37-0 and we lost. So we lost. I respect it.
Listen, I see a lot of people in the chat be mad. Bucs fans be mad. Why would I be mad? I said it.
Why are we mad?
So we have hardware. Where's your hardware? We have hardware. We have.
What are we mad at? We're not mad.
Trophies in this century. Number one. Number two. This isn't me laying my sword down. So do not take this from me, this take or this statement at the beginning of my take and my prediction as me like being scared somehow or whatever. Listen, you guys are in what, year 4, year 5 of this progression? We're in year 1 of a supposed fucking Band-Aid, rip the Band-Aid off year, pay the fucking Brady tax, $80 million over the cap, starting 10 fucking rookies or second-year players on both sides of the ball, and we're in the top 8. We're playing with fucking house money. So quite frankly, hey, go do your thing, Lions. If you do it, good for you. But we've been here before. We got players that have won a Super Bowl. So sleep on us if you want. My take or my prediction is 31-28. Fucking stupid ass kicker that Stank's never seen in person or seen his face or doesn't even.
I have no idea what our kicker looks like.
Call him McLovin gets a game-winning field goal from deep because he's got it in him, man. He kicks it from fucking deep. 31-28 Bucs win. One of those touchdowns. I predicted it 3 weeks in a row. I'm hoping it comes to fruition this week. Antoine Winfield, pick 6. That is my bold prediction and my score prediction, and McLovin hits the game winner.
Listen, I agree with a lot of what you're saying there, and you touched on a point that I was going to bring up in my prediction, okay?
Wait, Sam, before you get to yours, because you tend to be a little long and you tend to be a little wordy.
You say he's
I'm definitely long, dude.
Hey,
but I'm
you tend to be a little long, little girthy with your descriptions. We got a couple super chats I really want to hit real quick before you go, because I know you like to close the show right afterwards. Trevor Miller said a lot of cocky Lions fans talking that bullshit. I guess we'll see on Sunday. Listen, Eazy even broke out into some Jamaican during his shit, bro. That's how they're feeling right now.
Bro, I heard it.
He did, bro.
I heard it.
He said, "Did you coming with them things and such?"
Shit, that's scoring 3 points.
You mother skunt. All right, and then Sean Lawrence with the super chat said, "Yo, Baker will bake and defense will be on point. Love you guys and the show. Make sure to like and subscribe. Even Lions fans, man. This is only the week we hate y'all. Other than that,
I like to subscribe to everything that Easy's got going on. Woodward Heavyweights and the Woodward Sports Network, or whatever the fuck it's called. No offense, dude. But yeah, I hit the like button and the subscribe button up there. So you guys should do that for them, and then you guys should do that for us. Now, listen, Latte touched on a point that I was going to bring up. Okay, the Lions are hot right now. The Lions are riding that roller coaster wave, and so are we. I think it's called a wave, whatever it is. Either way, we are hot too. We're playing with house money. But in a game like this, experience sometimes matters. And right now on this team, the Bucs team specifically, we have some guys who have been here. They've been through games much more heavier than this, much more important than this, and much bigger in terms of the spotlight and the ramifications with the Tom Brady, okay? And they've learned from said Tom Brady. Guys like Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, Tristan Wirfs, Levante David, even Devin White, Antoine Winfield, Carlton Davis, Jamel Dean. This team is not... Stinny. Like, this team is not a bunch of new guys who haven't been there. There's still a lot of dudes from that Super Bowl team who are here, either as role players or as starters or as fucking studs. And that's a big deal. And on the Lions side of things, you guys got a lot of young studs who are still playing in their second playoff game. That's a big deal. It's not like the first one. And knowing how to pace yourself through the playoffs, it does matter, Easy. And you know that. Like, you can be honest about that. That's a big deal. That's a fair point to make. And so in a game like this, I think it's going to be a fucking amazing game to watch. It's going to come down to a couple plays here and there and a couple of vets making the right move and a couple of guys knowing how to say certain things to other teammates to get them in the right spot. And so my prediction is, because of that experience, the Bucs somehow steal a win. In a game that actually goes back and forth and it's very fun to watch, and the Lions could win, but we actually win it by stopping you on 4th and 5, by Antoine Winfield getting an interception. That's my bold take. He's going to get an interception to win the game, to seal the game, and the Bucs win 31-26. And it's going to be a back and forth match. It's going to be, I don't think Goff has a meltdown, honestly, until that last play. But I think Goff and Baker and defenses just have their way because, listen, at the end of the day, you guys still need to run the ball to really, truly be successful so you're not one-dimensional, just like most teams have to. And when Todd Bowles wants to take away a run, he will take it away. And when that happens, that's when the game starts to kind of shift for you guys and Ben Johnson. So I'll be interested to see how that works out. Two different teams from the first matchup, like I said earlier, Easy.
And Sammer, to add to what you just said, Brandon Dow with the super chat says, we don't lose rematches.
We don't.
We lose rematches.
We're undefeated in rematches from our in our entire history. You know that? We've never once lost a rematch.
We did this in 2020, didn't we? We went on a little revenge tour. We beat the Saints in New Orleans.
Never lost a rematch. Never lost a rematch we wanted to win.
We lost.
Ask Pat Mahomes.
We lost to the Chiefs in the regular season. Then in the playoffs, they flew all the way to Tampa to kick 3 field goals, basically. By the way, Easy, you were super respectful. You kept apologizing. Some of your people in the chat here, you know, I get it, man. I remember my first playoff run. I remember, man. You know, I kind of dribbled down my leg a little bit. I was a little nervous. Yeah. Be a little respectful in the sense of pump the brakes, there, Lions fans.
No, I like
have a little bit, you know, of humility is what I'm saying, because if you get kicked in the teeth, it doesn't taste good, man.
Latte, let them, bro. Let them
take.
Easy was too respectful. I would have been out here just crowing at us the whole time. He was very respectful.
He was.
Yep, they need. I do think.
Holy fucking big
goddamn big dick.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit!
I don't think Detroit Lions fans can even do that, can they?
I mean, that's a week's salary, right?
Can I get that guy my cash app?
Bro, hey,
Easy.
Ishak, who's on Mount Rushmore of loose cannons, a loose cannon Hall of Famer, just put his $250 girthy cock on the table and said,
"It's not even his biggest one." That's what's crazy.
It's not. It says hashtag LFB, which means let's fucking bake for you Detroit fans out there.
Yeah,
150 viewers. So fuck yeah, what a stud.
Hey, listen, Easy.
Yes.
We had fun having you on here, man. I appreciate you hanging out with us. Letting us learn about your Detroit Lions. Letting us learn about your hot dogs.
I mean, you guys learned with 6, but, you know, it's whatever.
Wait, a Detroit fan said 199 super chat. One playoff win now for the Lions fans. Don't shut up.
Be quiet. Trevor Miller for $1.99 super chat says one playoff win, and now the Lions fans shit don't stink.
I got
They
fucking.
don't stink.
Yeah.
I don't use Stank's name
not
like
it.
that. Easy.
Yeah, I got confused when I saw
Let
that.
people in here learn.
He's got something to say.
Real quick, can you guys just say like Baker Mayfield NFC Conference Championship? Does it even make sense to you guys? Does it even sound like a realistic thing?
No, this whole season didn't make sense. Easy.
None of them make sense. That's why you can't bet against a team they're playing with house money. Like
Easy,
they got nothing to lose.
Easy. Let me paint a little picture for you. You know what
Shouldn't
didn't
even
make
be
sense?
here. We shouldn't even be here,
Easy,
dude.
easy, real quick. You know what didn't make sense?
What?
We have Jameis Winston 1 second, and then Tom Brady comes to Tampa during a pandemic, and we win a Super Bowl with Gronk and AB. That didn't make sense.
At all.
Nothing here makes sense, bro. That's why I know I took some acid a couple years ago, and I'm still not back from whatever trip I'm on.
Now,
That's what I know.
We are collectively tripping, actually. Yeah. No, Easy.
Yeah.
Yes.
You were awesome. You were fun. Let people know. I'm not sure how many people are going to follow you on there, but you got to let us know where we can follow you and watch more of, whatever the fuck you guys are going to talk about after you lose this game.
Yeah, man. At Speakeasy Sports _ on X, and then if you guys do pull off that acid trip, come talk your shit on Monday. I'll be down for Woodward Heavyweights. We're live 5 to 7 Monday through Friday on Woodward Sports Network. So appreciate you guys having me on. It's truly an honor, and I'm sorry it's got to be this way. It's Sunday's going down. I thank you guys.
Easy, you're good. You're good in my book, bro. But listen,
yeah, real
good.
Seriously.
You come on my show, bro. What the fuck is X? It's always gonna be Twitter, and I'm always gonna tweet. And I'm always gonna retweet, and I'm always gonna quote tweet. Stupid.
I don't like calling it X because it reminds me.
Yeah, my ex is this. I was like, oh, you dated yourself? That's fucking real stupid.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like the.
It reminds you of
just
what?
reminds me. It reminds me of porn, right?
It does.
And that's why now there's so much porn on X. It's got to be that's the only explanation. Like I shouldn't have to see Stank's retweeting feet pics like every fucking 5-10 minutes now.
Yeah. You know what? I agree with Sammer. Goddammit, it upsets me that my timeline is just muddied with titties all over the place. It's not a reflection of what me and Sammer consume or watch on Twitter at all. Or
it's absolutely disgusting. Every time I open my Twitter account, I got to look at a nice pog. I mean, I got all the thing. I'm trying to read about my team. I'm trying to understand.
Football, and all of a sudden it says, ladies, big boob thread. I'm like, oh, wow. What is
not
this?
Everything is about thongs and asses, right? I mean, it's
not right.
Yeah, and heaven forbid you stare at it for like 5 seconds, right? Then it's all ass.
Yeah.
Speaking of ass, we had another super chat. Sean Lawrence dropped his ass on the table. Says, "Yo, why is this dude tripping out? Our defense is healthy. Watch out, Lions, because we hitting them high and we hitting them low. Yo, let's go." Hey, by the way, you consider that we've only given up like fucking one touchdown in the last several weeks. Like this defense right now, we're not surrendering very much.
Hey, Easy, listen.
And forgive me,
we've only given up one touchdown the entire playoffs, dude.
Sammer.
Yeah.
I was in Atlanta, with my famous son recording music. So I didn't watch the game like intuitively, but I remember Baker missing a lot of wide open people, and I remember the game being like 13. It was like you guys didn't score too much. You didn't
even watch the game. That's one of the reasons we lost.
No, the reason we lost, I'm telling you right now.
It wasn't like, what I'm saying is it wasn't like they hung 30-some points, like their offense was fire against us. They got a Jameson Williams late touchdown on a bomb that was miscommunication, whatever. But we shut down the run. As a matter of fact, they just stopped running the ball, right? And it was
that was our third string running back because our rookie was out, Jahmyr Gibbs, and then Dave Montgomery got hurt. I think he broke his
ribs. Because we cracked him in the ribs because we bring hats to the party. And we hit here. We don't hit below the knee. Ooh.
Yeah, hey, listen, Easy. If one of your guys goes below the knee on any of my guys,
we're gonna have
you and I are gonna have
problem,
words,
bro.
All right, I don't care that you kind of look like Ice Cube's son, but you and I are gonna have words. All right.
I saw the DB when he went over to Matthew Stafford. He's like, "Yo, he's fucking bigger. Don't be a bitch." We hit ribs, man. Montgomery's a big motherfucker. We hit
right here,
tackle
midsection. Hit him in the fucking midsection, like we hit. Montgomery.
Are you personal with that or personable with that player, the one who made that hit on the tight end there for the
Kirby?
For the
no, we don't know. Just
listen.
We gave him his nickname, 31 Savage.
Before it gets too far away from me and people fucking clip this shit, I know it wasn't a dirty play. I know that. And the guy got up and he was
no, it wasn't dirty.
And he was fans, the softest fan base we've ever come across the entire season. It is wild.
By the way,
it's just
we agree. We agree. We almost got jumped in LA.
Yeah.
Just for no damn reason, and they won the game. And they were trying to jump us after the game.
They lost the game. What the fuck?
Oh yeah,
yeah. Can you hear that story? That's why? What the fuck?
All right, so I might have been running my mouth when we got to LA.
That makes more sense.
I may have just tweeted out like, "Where are all the Rams fans, bro? I'm in LA and I haven't seen one sign that says
they really were."
Yeah,
bro,
Easy.
this is not an
Easy. We were just
exaggeration.
saying Easy. We were there for 3-4 days. We didn't see a single Rams T-shirt, a Rams hat, a Rams nothing. We didn't see a Rams anything.
Banner, pennant, fucking a license plate, sticker, nothing.
Not like nothing.
Yeah.
Not a
In the whole
magnet.
city.
And
Nothing.
And then they won, and then they found us at the stadium, and people were.
Yeah,
And then
they
I
found
guess
us.
behind the scenes, they were trying to find our location the whole week, and then
They
when
were
we were
like,
walking out,
specifically.
yes, for us
specifically.
specifically,
That's wild.
and then so we're walking out of the stadium, and then somebody like I guess had right before us got swung on and knocked out.
Yeah.
And when there's a big group of people gathered around, and some guy runs up to me like insane clown posse and starts like yelling in my face like, "Oh, no, look at you now! Now you're talking all this shit." Yeah, I'm an old man, bro. I'm not trying to get in a fight in the middle of fucking
LA.
Thankfully, I had a pretty large Bucs fan with me behind me who's had a couple little screws loose that was willing, and my brothers,
Gerald.
that was just looking for a fight.
he
So
was
it
trying to
didn't end up nothing ended up really happening, but terrible sports town.
I just
Terrible
kept laughing in their face. I'm like, "You won the game. What the fuck is wrong with you? What?
They cared more about talking shit to us. Yeah.
You won."
But
Yeah.
listen,
Hey, but you guys didn't let me wrap
Awful
up.
fans.
You guys didn't let me wrap up. I apologize, Sammer. What I was trying to say was, I don't know the guy's name that made that hit Easy, but the NFL, and I'm not trying to go down. I'm not going to get on a soapbox here. I'm not going to go long, but the NFL has put defenders in an impossible situation. It's complete fucking bullshit. It's ridiculous. You can't go high. You can't go low. What the fuck are you supposed to do anymore? I don't know. They're ruining the fucking game. It's overreaction on everything. They fucking make rules for everything. It's just stupid. Just stay the fuck out of it. The fuck out of it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Sam.
Just take away the helmet-to-helmet hits and just let them hit.
Oh,
and if it seems like
player.
it's
Everybody will tell you, don't fucking hit me low. That's my money, man. Hit me fucking high. I don't care.
You can't listen, bro.
I think players have said I'd rather get a concussion.
Yes.
You can't get mad at the NFL.
Yeah, guys said that.
You can't get mad at the NFL. I'm sorry, you can't.
And to be honest,
The
with
player,
that one
the Players
specific-
Association, the Players Union allows these rules. They allow that shit.
That's
you know
right.
why? Because they're all trying to still get that concussion
You
money.
know who I blame?
They all want those. They all want those pensions. They're all trying to point fingers at why this guy is injured. Why? That's why, bro. If they
not their
were to fight it and say fuck these rules, the NFL would have to comply, but they don't. That's
It's
a
not their
whole
fault.
different podcast.
You know whose fault
though.
it is? It's Will Smith's fault.
Concussion money, though.
It's
It's
Will
Will
Smith's
It was
Smith's
a
fault.
stupid
because
fucking
of the
movie.
Yeah.
concussion movie. Yeah,
Fucking movie.
It's Will Smith's fault.
Yeah.
That's what it is. But hey, somebody in the chat before we close, somebody in the chat, Antoine or Antonio said, "I know DJ Khaled's cousin ain't talking." Listen, I'm from the exact same place that DJ Khaled is from. I'm friends with his family, no joke. And I've met him face to face. And yes, we do look very much alike. And yes, we were both Arab, so yeah, we're gonna look the same a little bit. Deal with it. But I do take that as a compliment. Although he is much larger than I am, I can definitely attest to that.
Much larger.
Much larger.
he's like 3 of you, bro. He's
The much better golf game. Much better golf.
Yeah, he's definitely one of my clones in the future. Like one of my future clones, right?
You guys use the
Future
same
self.
Sharp. You guys use the same Sharpie.
No,
gun
we have
then?
the same makeup artist. Yeah, we have the same
Okay,
makeup
I
artist.
figured
yeah.
that. I figured
Same, yeah. Listen, when you eat lamb, when you're like 6 months old and you're eating lamb, your facial hair tends to grow a little bit.
No, somebody didn't call you Timu
Warren
Khaled.
Sapp is in the fucking chat, and he said, "Imagine my 2 AMG sitting in my garage." What
Timo
the-
Khaled. Yeah, I'm much thinner, so yeah, that works. I'll take it. Hey, Easy, thank you for hanging out, man. We'll invite you back on here so we gloat after we win, and I assume that you'll invite me back on to gloat when you guys make believe win on a different timeline, right? That's really not going to happen in reality, right? Hey, man, listen, we have fun. Honestly, this is cool. You guys put on a pretty good show over there too, man.
Yeah, thanks for showing out. Lions fans, make sure you like and subscribe.
Timu Khaled.
Timu Khaled is pretty damn good, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Because hey,
Alibaba Khaled.
we eat lamb here, gyros. We love Greek food. Bitch, ain't Greek food. That's Arab food. The Greeks stole it from us. Shit, can't believe they
And you
just said
called
that.
and you called them gyros though. Can we talk about that for a second?
They're euros.
Wow.
All right, because I heard you say gyro.
No, I was, it's obviously a white guy who wrote it, right? Because he called it Greek food. I mean, come on. Easy knows that shit's from the Arabs, dude. Easy knows
Remember,
the corner stores in
the
Detroit.
actual-
Hey, Easy, how many Arabs you know up in Detroit, man? How many?
Actual Warren Sapp is in our
Dearborn's
chat.
the largest Muslim population in the United States of America.
Yeah, I've been to Dearborn. I know how it goes down. That's
Oh, yeah.
that's Palestine in America, Dearborn. Okay, I've been there.
Facts.
Well, go ahead, Monty. Sorry, I'll let you.
That's a hot.
I was just saying, Sammer, you're friends with them. The actual Warren Sapp is in our chat right now, just talking shit.
Shout out to Warren
That's family, right? That's family.
Who wins the fight, Warren Sapp or Dominican Sue?
Sue's not losing to many humans.
Yeah,
bro.
Sue's
I'm gonna tell you that
different.
right
Sue is different, bro. Like in their primes
I
or
know.
currently?
now. Yeah.
It depends. How crazy are they at the moment? Like, who's really, really in a crazy moment?
All right,
Like-
so Warren Sapp just ripped the line, a couple key bumps, and then Sue's just always angry. I feel like I don't think
Nah,
Sue-
definitely Sap.
I think Sue's like likes to hurt. Sue would like
because
to hurt people.
he's Sapp like 5'11", Sue's like 6'3".
Sue's a bigger
Yeah,
man.
He's
yeah.
a much bigger human being. Yeah.
Plus, he was a
Hey,
Detroit.
I'm going Sue.
You got. Hey,
You got
Sue-
the
hey,
crazy version of Sue's fucking stomping
Yeah.
on fucking.
Hey,
Hey,
easy,
That's what I was gonna ask.
easy. Sue's a bad man, and so bad that he gets away with naming Vita Vea big girl.
Yeah, Vita Vea is huge.
That's what he calls
And he
him.
calls Vita big girl.
Hey,
Yeah,
what's
that's-
up, big
that's-
girl?
that-
That's what he
yeah.
calls
And
him.
That's
Vita,
what- I didn't know that. That's
Vita's
crazy.
like, I don't like that shit. Stop, bro. And he's like,
No, it's the other way. You guys have
He's
it
like,
backwards.
it is the other way.
Vita
around.
called,
It is the
Vita called Sue
Oh,
big
girl.
girl.
My bad.
And that was the only thing that bothered him was every time Vita would call him big girl.
big girl.
And
Speaking of concussions and CTE, yeah, I had the story backwards, but you know what? Y'all get it.
yeah. All right. Real quick before we go though, last time because you did bring up Sue. Were you guys fans of his when he was in Detroit?
Fuck
Did you
it.
guys want him
Favorite
sent away,
all-time.
or was that like a not
All right,
very
well,
popular
hey,
decision?
one more. Fuck the Lions because I didn't want Gerald McCoy. I wanted fucking Sue too. Jesus.
Gerald McCoy's a dog for you guys, wasn't he?
What?
No.
Dog?
All right, that's it. That's the end of the show.
Dog?
He's out.
In the same sentence as Gerald McCoy, dog.
Hey, Bucs
Gerald
fans don't
McCoy
like
was
Gerald
good.
McCoy.
Bro, hey,
No, he
I'm
ain't-
gonna do
he
it
ain't
easy. He was the
Yes.
special guest this week at the game, and he fucking, got the fans riled up. They started booing.
Yeah,
A
they
big
booed him.
contingent
Easy.
booing.
Easy, bro. We
for
drafted him the same time that you guys drafted Sue.
Yeah,
Okay.
he was
They
like-
happened
Yeah.
with the same. When he left, we brought in Sue like 24 hours later, and we gave him his number immediately.
Here's the
They
number.
did.
Okay, immediately. It wasn't even a question.
Sue's a dog.
Yeah, he's a dog.
different. Sue's different.
Love Sue.
Unfortunately, people did not like that Gerald McCoy was happy and nice during like one of the worst losing stretches in this franchise's history. Out there just like picking up Tom Brady and brushing him off and high fiving the
He told
opposing
on
players.
national television. Listen, you got Sue who stomped on fucking people with no helmets on, right? That's
Yeah.
Right.
gangster. We got Gerald McCoy that on Monday Night Football mic'd up, hit Big Ben half a second late. Half a second. And as soon as he did it, oh, I'm sorry, Ben, I'm sorry. Ben, let me get you. I'm sorry. Literally profusely apologizing to him and then picked him up and said, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
And then dusted him up.
And the guy you guys drafted is out there stomping on people's faces with fucking cleats. All right.
Yeah.
The complete opposite.
We're
of what we
losing by
got.
30, Gerald. What the fuck are you apologizing?
Yeah,
Ben?
he was a guy who was okay with the losing culture and just kind of enjoying the ride.
Yeah, he's like, I'm in the NFL.
Damn.
Enough for me. Hey, easy. Have fun this Sunday. Be safe and make sure you dip your chicken wings in blue cheese. All right, because if you just don't, you
Very disgusting.
You said disgusting.
what?
What?
Ranch. It's a ranch, bro. What are you doing? Blue cheese, like.
Oh, y'all, bro. Hey, I'm telling you right now, that
Man,
just
no wonder y'all don't.
Just say
No
ranch.
wonder.
that just sealed the
That's
loss.
it,
This
dude. That is it.
Good
What?
job, Samber. You got him on
It's
video.
literally molded.
It's over now.
You know what? Easy.
It's
You don't even.
Oh, be a fucking adult. Eat
You
some
don't
molded cheese, you fucking
Easy.
child.
It's rotten.
even deserve the respect of me saying goodbye to you, sir.
Oh my.
Right now, everybody, all the Detroit fans in the chat, ranch or blue cheese, go.
Yeah, ranch or blue cheese.
Danny Bennett, ranch, another one.
Oh no. Latte literally left the show.
Let's say another one.
Hey,
Oh, okay,
everybody
we got
knows
one
it's blue
Side,
cheese.
Yep.
Another
Blue cheese
one.
all day. Another no.
Another
There's a
one.
couple. There's a couple smart Detroit fans in there. Blue cheese.
I can't
ranch.
believe
See, yep. Look,
If you guys ever
Detroit
come to
supremacy.
Detroit, we'll do a food
ranch.
with you. I'll try it. I can't.
I mean, come on. That's why you guys got a
Peaceful
fucking.
Tim,
That's why your
ranch,
food is a fucking
my
hot
car,
dog.
ranch.
You guys don't know food. You guys are talking about
That's
ranch.
great
Ranch
food. I don't
belongs
know why
on
it's a hot dog. It
nothing.
makes zero sense that became our thing. I have no clue how that happened.
Juan, he's a purist. He doesn't dip in anything. No, Bert, no wonder your real estate ain't worth nothing, man. Y'all eat ranch. That's why.
Ranch. That's why Detroit stinks.
That's
It's
why
that
y'all
ranch
lose.
smell. It's
Blue
that
cheese
ranch smell.
literally stinks. What are you talking about?
No, blue cheese smells delightful. You're
Oh.
crazy. No, what kind of blue cheese you eating that stinks, man?
Y'all better take that ranch back across 8 Mile, all right? Because that shit doesn't belong here.
Yeah, I guarantee you Eminem's dipping his spaghetti in blue cheese, all right?
Hey, if I do Florida, we'll do a food review. I'll give it a shot. But it's,
Yeah,
All right.
Hey, you just come down to Tampa. We'll do it here because we got food down here. We ain't going to try to
We
treat
got
you
real
to some
good
hot
food here.
dogs. Yeah.
deal.
Get you
All
a
right.
Cuban sandwich and a
Hey,
cigar.
Well, I'm sorry. Are there any rappers from Tampa Bay? I was trying to think before I hopped on the podcast.
Trina.
Who?
He said
You ever heard of Trina?
You never heard of Trina?
Yeah, Trick Daddy's technically from Sarasota, but what do I know?
Yeah.
Don't worry, Jaden Perez is coming out of Tampa.
That's right.
Oh, the camera spoke. All right, hey, go Bucs. Fuck the Lions. Be safe.
Peace. Later.